Hello and welcome to Titanium Colors Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Gemini, okay? So this is for any placement you have Gemini in your chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out, alright? And if you are a cross watcher, I welcome you with open arms because heaven knows I was a cross watcher for many a video myself, so I get you and I got you. Now, I changed my things up a bit. I'm going to mention a bit more how you can utilize your intuition during my reading to best know what is meant for you. Alright, yes. And I will also mention the decks I use as I use them. So, with that being said, my gorgeous Geminis, let's get into your cards. Okay? Yeah. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message from my Geminis, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please come forward. And the first card to pop out is the Ten of Autumn in the upright. Awesome. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Alright. So, wait a minute. 7. No. Okay. Next. So this is the Radleigh Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. Now, for the clarifying deck, I am going to use the Froud's Fairy Oracle. So now, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share why the Ten of Autumn is here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis. And you have the Fairies of the Future. That is awesome. With the Rar card at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Soul Shrinker. Now I'm gonna explain. Okay, so you first got the Ten of Autumn. Now the Ten of Autumn is the Ten of Coins, or Ten of Pentacles. In this deck, it says, take steps to ensure the financial security of your children or other loved ones, making wise investments or planning for retirement, honoring family traditions. Yay, that is awesome. I don't know if you can see, there's like a family of fairies in their home, in this tree, just enjoying themselves. Now, the cards that came out to clarify, okay, are the Fairies of the Future, which talk of being here now, guidance forward moving. So in order for you to be able to tap into the Ten of Autumn, you need to be present currently, to see what is coming around you, see what your angels or guides, your ancestors or what have you are sending your way. And if you are able to do that, you will definitely be able to tap into the Rar card. Yes, the Rar card, which talks of wild energy, pure potential. This is, you can create anything with this. It has it's not good energy or bad energy, it's just energy. Point blank. Alright? Now, the interesting thing is that with the Fairies of the Future, you need to be here now in order for you to be able to utilize your intuition to know what's meant for you and for your next step. Then you have the Soul Shrinker. Now, the Soul Shrinker, alright, talks of, at the very end, blessings. I feel like the Ten of Autumn is happening because you have tapped into something that is much greater than, you've tapped into your blessings because you've gone, I feel like you've gone through cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, and destruction, and you've stayed strong, and due to that, you were able to come forward and be better than. That's why you're getting your blessings. Yeah. Now, to go back to the Radleigh's deck. So please, angels and guides, Princess of Summer, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. How will their intuition aid them in doing so? Please, angels and guides. And got the 5 of Summer with the Justice card at the bottom of the deck. No. To clarify, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and clarify why both these cards are here, Chalice, in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemmies, please come forward and share why these cards are here in the position they are in. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Maiden, followed by Jehovah, as well as Topsy-Turvets, and he of the Fairy Sword. No. Alright. So 5 of Summer says, trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on worst case scenarios. No. Focusing on that which worries you or frightens you. Worries or frightens you. Yep. But why? Are you worrying that you won't get justice? Are you? Because this card says, take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decision. So, instead of worrying at this point, I feel like the idea that came to mind is tough love with Chris. He's one of the readers on YouTube, and I mean, tough love with Chris basically tells you like it is. He doesn't actually say it. So what I'm feeling is that you're worried that you won't get justice over something. But if you continue to wallow in this pity party for yourself, okay, in this, I feel like you will have something to worry about. But if you don't, okay, I feel like if you get your head out of the gutter, alright, I feel like you'll win it. You'll be able to tap into the Justice card, and you'll be able to win it fully, right? Yeah. Now, the cards clarifying it are A, the Maiden, which talks of auspicious beginning, birth, hope, growth, and joy. I also wrote blank slate on this. So I feel like if you tap into the Justice energy, you will be able to tap into a completely blank slate, which you'll start from scratch, right? It's kind of like a step before the Fool, because the Fool in tarot just goes off into a new experience, knowing that he is supported because he's had enough experiences in the past to know how to deal with a new experience. Though the Maiden has absolutely no experience whatsoever, so she is completely new in this. But if you trust that the universe has your back, the universe will have your back. Okay. Then you have Jehobaya. Now G, alright, talks of imaginary fears, unreal hazard, realistic caution. I feel like the 5 of summer is relevant to this. You're fearing something and you've blown it out. You or someone you're dealing with has blown it out of proportion. If you take the time to tap into the Justice's energy and utilize what you know and what you need to make this into a success, I am certain that you will be able to wait for it to win. Okay, make sure that you are not concentrated on it being an unfounded fear, but make it into a realistic caution. Alright? Yeah. Play it safe. And the way to do that is by shifting your perception. Changing how you view things. Changing what you concentrate on. Instead of concentrating on the worst case scenario, concentrate on that which you want, which is basically the basis of any manifestation. Okay? Let me just manifestation. Right here, right now, there is no other place I'd rather be. Right here, right now, there's another come from mystery. I think, I'm not certain. Those are the words. I'm not sure. Anyway, so the next card you have is He of the Fairy Sword. Now, when you shift your perception, when you think of it from a realistic caution instead of being fearful for no reason, okay, with realistic caution you will be protected. You will find justice. Haha, you have justice twice. You will follow the spiritual will of your ancestors or your guides or what have you, and you will follow the active principle of what it is you should be doing. Instead of fearing something, why don't you try and create the reality you want through realistic caution? Okay. Now, so please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis. And you got the Strength card, Leo energy. With the Lovers, which is your energy, my Geminis, at the bottom of the deck. So you are showing up in your own reading. That's awesome. Now, to clarify. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and clarify why both these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share why both these cards are here in the upright. Please, angels and guides. And you got the Undressing with Salad with the Singer of the Chalice, as well as the Piper and himself. Himself. Okay. Okay. Right here, right now, there is no other place I'd rather be. Right here, right now. Okay. So, are you utilizing your realistic caution in order to be in the place where you want to be, which is the right here and right now? Because the past has ended. The future is not longer here. The only time you have is the present. And that is why, and I heard this and this was very cool. That is why the present is a present. You know, is a gift. Because you can create your future from your present, which is awesome. Yes. Now, so the first card you have is the Strength card, which is Leo energy, by the way. Yeah. I'm a Leo rising myself. I'm a Libra sun, Scorpio moon, and Leo rising. Aha. Now, too much information, I'm sorry. So, the Strength card talks of the grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. Excuse me. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. You're amazing. And admit it. You are amazing. Then you have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy. Alright? It says a true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So, So you have the strength needed to make a choice in regards to what is upcoming in your reality, right? And I feel like that choice is gonna make you look improbable and unbelievable to the people around you, because the card you got is the undressing of a salad. Now, the undressing of a salad talks of balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible, and being impossible. And I compare this card to like having everybody in the background is like those little dudes in Mario who like go and hit Mario and throw him off his game, or the person in the foreground, which is a Smurf, who is a Smurf. Notice how Smurfs and the people from those things, I don't know the terminology, but the dudes from Mario, okay, are like from two completely different universes, and they look at each other like, oh my god, what are you? You're bizarre. I'm not used to your vibration, you know, I'm not used to you, the aura you bring, you're weird, get out of my universe. That is generally what it is, and I feel like that is how you might be perceived at this moment in time. Like something is unreal about you, something is out of context, out of the usual, and people generally don't like things that are out of the usual because they need to, there's a learning curve involved, right? Okay, so next you have the Singer of the Chalice. Now, the Singer of the Chalice talks of trust, joy, patience, creativity, hope, and miracles. I feel like if you put in the efforts to befriend these people, I see this Smurf as possibly you're the person you're dealing with, and the people in the background, the people who, this person that I'm reading for, excuse me, whose energy I'm picking up on. What was I saying? Okay, so I'm talking about the Smurf, and that is the energy I'm picking up on. So I feel like if this person has patience, does not worry, and trusts that things will work out perfectly, they will. Alright? Then you have the Piper. Now the Piper talks of harmony, seduction, empathy, and music, as well as order. So I feel like if you wait long enough, okay, you will figure out how to blend in this group. Even by being different, you'll be accepted in this group because of your willingness to stay where you are, okay, or to work on it with them. It could be a group, it could be a person. Like this could be talking about a couple. Like this could be talking about a group, or this could be talking about a person you want to be with. Then you have himself. The next card is himself. Now himself talks of life force, shamanic power, natural law, and magic. So I feel like you'll be able to tap into your own magic by just staying there long enough to make it work out. Yeah. Now, back to Radleigh, Valentine's Fairy Tarot deck. So, please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share what else they should expect. Too many. Card vomit. Excuse me, I'm going to pick up my cards. He went all over the place. Right here, right now, there's no other place I'd rather be. Right here, right now, there is a world that runs from mystery. Ha! Those are the words. Mystery. You're mysteriously wondering why this person's here. Why are they hanging around? How they got here? What are they doing? So please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share what they should expect for the coming week. I feel like this person being here, like you or this person, alright? Whomever I'm reading for. Okay. They were brought here because they were supposed to learn something specific. And so this is like a divinely guided union, reunion, meet up, what have you. Now the next card is the Seven of Summer. Now the Seven of Summer is the Seven of Cups. And in this deck, this card says, no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So, with the World, and the Dreamer, and the Empress, and the Queen of Spring at the bottom of the deck. So I feel, okay, so you're going to decide, so you're this person I'm picking up on, is going to decide to stick around and wait this issue out, and yes, and visit that, okay, when they make that decision, they are going to stay there long enough for them to see all the possibilities that come before them. And due to seeing all of them, all of a sudden, they are going to be, how should I say this? A little overwhelmed, to say the least. Yes. It's going to be a lot to process. But once they do, a lot to process, but once they do make a decision, they will be able to move forward with whatever they want, with whatever it is that they have set their sights on. And it is suggested that they begin it with the Fool attitude, because the Dreamer is the Fool. So it's Okay, so first of all, in this deck, alright, this Fool is walking towards a tower, which in this card is actually the Tower card, but the Tower card in this deck is called the Life Experience card. And in this deck, there is a similar card, but where someone is walking away from the tower, and that person who is walking away from that tower is the Magician. So this is saying that you're on your way. When you've made your decision, you are on your way. You're on your merry way to go to a life experience that is going to completely shift your perception of something. So this decision is going to be it's going to bring a very big transformation in your life, which might seem detrimental at the time, but believe me, by the end of it, you're going to be happy you went through it. Alright? Now the next card is the Empress. So having gone through that experience will allow you, okay, and I suggest you utilize your intuition here, will allow you, alright, to tap into the Empress energy, because it will have given you extra insight into what you should be doing next. Okay? And it will also give, that insight is going to allow you to harness the energy that you need in order to get whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Then you have the Queen of Spring. Now the Queen of Spring, alright, talks of a brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly individual. It says, believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. Yes. Things are moving forward. Yeah. In the right direction. Because you've met the right people. I guess this action that you will decide upon is going to be what leads you to this Queen of Spring, who will be able to help you along your way. Now, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Gemini, please come forward and share what they should expect by clarifying all these cards here in the upright. Please, angels and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for my Geminis, please come forward and share why all these cards are here in the upright. These angels and guides, and you got Indy, which makes sense with the Son of Summer, because you're indecisive for a bit. Then you have the Pook at the bottom of the deck, followed by Solace, and the Lady of the Harvest. Yep. And Gotcha. Gotcha. Surprise. Alright. Okay, so I spoke about the cards. Now, yeah. So the Queen, well, the Indy card talks of wishy-washing, indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, and decision-making. So I feel like once you meet, like, okay, so it starts off with the Seven of Summer, which left you indecisive because you have all this choice and you're like, I don't know what to pick. But then by the end of this reading, you will have made a decision by your decision making, and you will start moving towards your goal, which is amazing. Then you have the Pook. Now the Pook, alright, talks of shape changer, good and bad and good, paradox, resolution. Haha, yeah. So things. So you see the good and the bad in this situation. you're weighing your pros and cons, which is exactly what the Seven of Summer leads you to, right? But then you resolve it with the Queen of Spring. Then you have Solace. Now Solace, alright, talks of spiritual empowerment, knowledge, consciousness, and synthesis. So I feel like this would be relevant in regards to the Seven of Summer. So you've gathered all the information, and you then will have, and you then will make sense of it. Yeah. Or how about I move these around? Yep. Oh no, okay. So I'm getting that you're indecisive about something, and then you make a decision about what to do, because you've weighed the pros and the cons, and now you've weighed the pros and the cons. You see the paradox in it, and you see how to resolve it, right? You see how to resolve it, and then you utilize all of your knowledge, your consciousness, and all the things that you've gathered throughout your life to make a decision, an informed decision, might I add, which at the end of that decision shocks you. It surprises you. You're like, is this really what I should be doing? But with that decision, you're going to stick with it, and at the very end, you will be able to complete a cycle, right? Because the Lady of the Harvest talks of completion, harvest, and release. So you will have gained something. You will have learned the lesson, and you will have gotten better. Okay? Also, there is a part on this card that says grief and loss. So you might feel a little bit of grief and loss at some point. Generally, I don't pay attention to those words, but for some reason, something caught my attention. Those words were like, name us, name us, name us. So I'm like, okay, fine. Alright. And so, what I'm getting at is that you might feel a little, you might feel a loss of the things that you had to leave behind in order to go towards what it is that this was, but it's definitely going to be in your favor, is all I have. Okay, so my gorgeous Gemmies, that is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my prize. Now, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell to be notified when I post new stuff, as well as leaving me a comment, because I adore comments. I read them all. I might not answer all of them, but I absolutely read them all. And with that being said, my gorgeous Gemmies, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!